Our first competitor is Joyce Ong. Joyce is nearing the 3-year mark of her PhD candidature in the School of Animal Biology and the Oceans Institute. Her thesis title is Otolith Chronologies as Growth Recorders, investigating historic impacts on fish growth to improve future predictive ability in response to climate change. Her 3MT talk title is Listening to the Past.
Thank you, Bronwyn. Someone once said, the past is behind, learn from it. The future is ahead, prepare for it. So today, I'm going to be talking about how we are trying to understand the past so we can learn from it and make the future better. Now here's a fun fact for you to share with your family and friends. Did you know that fish have ears? But that's not it. There's a tiny structure in the ears of fish called otoliths, or fish ear stones. And the amazing thing about otoliths is that if you cut them open, what you see inside is very similar to what you find in tree trunks, which is rings within rings within rings, as can be seen on the slide behind me. So by counting these rings, not only can we get the age of a fish, but we can also calculate growth rates of that fish for every single year that it has lived, which is exactly what we did. We worked on snappers from the Pilbara and the Kimberley coast of northwestern Australia, and in particular, we used the mangrove jack, which is highly valued both commercially and recreationally, probably because it's a pretty good eating fish. So we obtained their growth rates across time, and we then compared these growth rates with environmental conditions across the same time period to see if we could identify the key environmental factors that are actually driving the growth rates of these fish. And we found that over the past few decades, these fish grew faster in La Nina years. Now, La Nina years are when the waters along the northwest coast are warmer and less salty. Now, the reason why these waters are warmer and less salty is because of the increased transport of waters from the Western Pacific through Indonesia and into the northwest coast. So as I mentioned before, these fish grew faster in La Nina years. However, La Nina events are predicted to be less frequent but more extreme in the future, which might indicate tough times for these fish. So our results are exciting and important because now that we know how fish have responded in the past due to climate changes, we can then predict what's going to happen in the future. For instance, if we know that fish are going to be more vulnerable in certain years, then we can then take active steps to protect these populations and maintain food on the table for us. We are also broadening our research to other fish so that to see if they are actually responding in similar patterns. Hence, by learning from and understanding the past, we are better able to prepare for the future. Thank you all for listening.